All right, guys, there's a legit rumor about who the Jazz might be picking at 9. Let's talk about it. I'll tell you who it is. It's the Hoopsner Show. All right, guys, before we get started, make sure you go to prizepicks.com, use promo code HoopsNerd, sign up for Prize Picks, use the promo code. They will match up to $100. If you put down $5, they'll give you $5. It's free money. It supports the channel. I would appreciate it. All right, let's talk about this surprise pick. This comes from Rafael Barlow, who's been on the YouTube channel before. He is legit. And in his latest NBA Big Board podcast, you should go look up the podcast, look up the YouTube channel. It's fantastic. But he mentions for the Utah Jazz that at number 9, Bilal Coulibaly is a very legitimate option there. Now, who's Bilal Coulibaly? You may know him as the guy that plays with Victor Wembanyama that you're always kind of like, who's that guy? He is 6'6", 7'2" wingspan, and he has been developing at an incredible rate. He's really young, but he is showing the signs of someone who could be an absolute steal in this draft. One of those guys that's long, athletic, explosive. He shows handle, and he's starting to show a three-point shot. And what's impressive about what he's doing with this Metropolitans 92 or whatever it is, the team that Wemby plays for, is he has gone from playing kind of backup minutes to like starter role, and it's impressive. Why is that impressive? It's different than in college when they're trying to get players time for recruiting, or with the G League Ignite, who are trying to get guys to go there because they want to keep bringing and improving that program. You know, even overtime elite with Asar and Amen Thompson. With the European teams, they just want to win the game. They're not worried about recruiting. So if you're not playing well, you don't play. And so it's impressive that Coulibaly on that team has just continued to get more and more minutes. And when you consider the fact that also he is playing elite level defense for that team, it's a guy that you could see being an absolute steal for the Utah Jazz. And I will tell you right now, Rafael Barlow is someone you should be listening to, should be following. He is awesome. This is legit. And the other also an interesting thing about this possibility, which is why it makes sense to me, is two rumors. One, we have heard that the Oklahoma City Thunder might have already given him a promise. And I can't remember if they're 11, 12. They are late lottery. If the Jazz want him, they may have to pick him at number 9. Some other rumors out there with the draft is that there are a lot of wings going higher in this draft. What that means is the Jazz may need to pick him at 9 if they want him, because he's probably available. When you consider, you know, where the Jazz are at 9, you're going to have guys like Jarris Walker, Cam Whitmore, Asar Thompson, as much as it hurts my heart, probably not there at that 9 spot. But once those guys all go, if at number 9 you take Bilal Coulibaly and other teams take, you know, I know some people are really big fans of Taylor Hendricks. I'm here with him. You know, I honestly, if I'm going at 9, I might go for an upside pick like Coulibaly, who has all the tools and athleticism and the parts to become that special player you want, that develops into that special guy. And then what that means, if all these wings are coming up in the top of the draft like that, it means that the guards that the Jazz might be interested in might be there at 16. So are you looking at someone like a Nick Smith Jr.? Probably there at 16. Jalen Hood-Schifino, who I really like. Really impressive guard, 6'6", defends, plays pick and roll at an NBA level. He's basically like, if you're looking at an NFL player playing a pro-style offense, ready to go. So if you could get someone like Bilal Coulibaly at 9, and you really believe that he can become something really special, and then at 16 you get Hood-Schifino, that's an impressive draft. And who knows, maybe the Jazz get really lucky and someone like Cason Wallace falls to 16. You never know. We did hear the rumor that Wallace shut down his workouts after the Wizards, so he might be going 8. The Jazz really have some tough decisions, but there might be some really interesting picks in this draft. Coulibaly might go higher than 9. That's how much buzz he's getting right now. So I think it's an interesting possibility for the Jazz. Guys, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a shout out to the All-Stars. Let's give a shout out to Ezekiel Rice. Let's see. Christian House Money to Haas, Baby Elliott Matson, Ezekiel Rice, the man from down under, Lexa Later. See ya, Lexa Later. Bill Ford Tough, Alexander Tufts, Jorge Arrizaga, mi amigo de abajo, Jordan the Goat Best Roll, TGD Total Game Domination, Tyson Price, The Price is Right, X marks the spot for Zintis, Austin R. Grant, Editor Extraordinaire, DW the CB, Darren Williams, to Carlos Boozer, Patrick Kakubo, the Connoisseur, and Robert Hall of Fame. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. I will talk to you next time.